Welcome students, welcome to my next video. Topic number 5, India Social and Religious Reforms. SYJC History. Yes, my dear students, before I move on to the topic, I would request you, if you really like the video, please do like it. Your one like is an encouragement for me to produce more and more videos, to do more research work, and to go get new things for you. If you have not subscribed it, my dear students, please do subscribe it. And also, if people are not aware of this video, I request you to kindly send the link to the people who are not aware of this video, and please give awareness. Okay, my dear students. Well, today what I am going to speak on in this video is something I assume that we know it. I want to just familiarize it to you. In this video, I'm going to also speak in Hindi because there was few requests from Hindi medium students that I should speak in Hindi. So in this video, we find both. The explanation will be in Hindi as well as in English. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, इस वीडियो को देखने के बाद अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो आप इसे लाइक करें. अगर आपने इस वीडियो को सब्सक्राइब किया ना हो तो सब्सक्राइब करें. इस वीडियो की जानकारी किसी को नहीं हो, आप लिंक देकर उसकी जानकारी आपके दोस्तों को दें. आपका एक लाइक मुझे बड़ा प्रोत्साहन मिलता है. मुझे नए नए वीडियोस बनाने का प्रोत्साहन आप देते हैं अगर आप सब्सक्राइब करते हो, अगर लाइक करते हो तो. चलिए इस पार्ट में हम देखते हैं सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता है हमारे भारत में केवल आजादी के लिए लड़ाई किए हुए लोग नहीं है. समाज में कुछ बुराइयां थी, जैसे बाल विवाह, सती, और फिर लड़कियों को पाठशाला में ना भेजना, उनको अपना हक ना देना. ये सब सामाजिक बुराइयां थी जो हमारे सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता उन्हें मालूम पड़ा. उन्हें कैसे मालूम पड़ा? उन्हें मालूम पड़ा जब वे अंग्रेजों के शिक्षण लिए. अंग्रेजी शिक्षण देकर उन्होंने समाज में एक बदलाव लाने का निश्चय किया. My dear students, if you see, There were several social reformers who was from the first generation who studied English education, and they became great visionaries. And they wanted to transform the Indian society because our Indian society was full of superstitious ideas, orthodox way of thinking. The caste system was there. Irrational thinking was there. And all this thinking or all these superstitions underwent a change through English education. And the progressive values were set in Indian society like freedom, equality, fraternity, humanism. Therefore, they began to work towards creating mass awareness on various social and religious issues. Now, the age of reforms. When I say age of reforms, well, I would mention few names. Which are those names? It's very simple. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Then we have got Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. We have got Savitri Bai. We have got Swami Vivekanand. There are several examples. But first, I would like to focus on Raja Ram Mohan Roy. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, मैं राजा राम मोहन रॉय जी के ऊपर बोलना चाहता हूं। वो बंगाल में पैदा हुए। उन्होंने संस्कृत उपनिषद बंगाली में लिखा और उन्होंने अपने भाई मतलब अपने भाभी को उन्होंने देखा कि उनके भाई देहांत होने के बाद उनकी भाभी उसी चिता में अपनी बलिदान दी। ये सब देखकर उसे पसंद नहीं आया। उन्होंने एक चिट्ठी लिखा फिरंगियों को और बोला कि ये जो प्रथा है सती की, इस प्रथा को रोक देना चाहिए। The practice of sati should be stopped. This is not at all good. After seeing his sister-in-law, performing sati, he changed his view. He was the first Indian who pointed out the drawbacks in Indian religious text which mentioned about the practice of sati. With the help of Lord William Bentinck, he abolished the practice of sati in 1829. Not only has abolished practice of sati, he abolished child marriage, segregation of women, Parda system. He opened English medium schools. He also launched first weekly periodicals in Bengali. Later, he launched another publication in Persian language. He also started philosophical discussion circle named Atmiya Sabha. The circle became platform for searching similarities, value system of different religion. In 1828, he founded Brahmos Samaj and he proclaimed God is one and there is no need to worship idols. Rajaram spoke in support of anti-colonial movement in Spanish colonies in South America. He supported liberal people in Spain who were against monarchical rule. In 1830, he had gone to England to plead the case of Mughal emperor. In recognition of this, Mughal emperor conferred him the title Raja. That is how he got Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He stayed in England for 2 years. He went to France. Later he went to France. In India, he unfolded Europe for the Indians, and similarly when Europe, he unfolded India to Europeans. Roy, being trained in British regime, laid the foundation of modern India. Through his writing and work, organizations like Manav Dharma Sabha, Paramahansa Sabha were inspired by his work. Now I'm going to speak about Prarthana Samaj. Dadoba Pandurang Tharadkar, the founding members of Prarthana Samaj, like Atmaram Pandurang, Justice M.G. Ranade, Dr. R.G. Bhandarkar, opposed idol worship and emphasized the principle of one supreme God, monotheism. They opened orphanages, schools for girls, at night schools for workers. They focused on the importance of gender equality, wiping out the caste discrimination, also appreciating the value of mundane life. My dear students, further we will see one person. His name is none other than Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, he started Satya Shodhak Samaj in Pune. He challenged intellectually, rationally, unjust religious policies, traditions. He showed new path to the farmers, artisans, workers, various suppressed castes for the upliftment. The characteristics of Satya Shodhak Samaj includes monotheism, one God, rejection of authorities of Vedas and Puranas, acceptance of rationality, opposition to dominance, intrusions of priests and idol worship, pilgrimage, disbeliefs in miracles, and opposition to the notions of the world after death. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, Savitribai Phule took initiative in the movement of education for girls by starting schools for them. They emphasized on the fact educating girls is one way to their emancipation. The work of educating girls continued by Pandita Ramabai Ranade. The social system in India was based on social inequality. Mahatma Phule worked for creating social system based on equality. His work was continued and was severely Gopal Wanglekar, he severely criticized untouchability in his book Vitwal Vidwansam. Shivaram Janaba drew attention to the problems of deprived women and Devdasis. Arya Samaj. Now when I speak of Arya Samaj, it was founded by, the founder was none other than Swami Dayanand Saraswati in the year 1875. Arya Samaj regarded Veda as a holy book. Arya Samaj rejected discrimination based on caste differences, encouraged education for women, widows, widow remarriage, intercaste marriages. Ramakrishna Mission. Now we are all very familiar with the term Ramakrishna Mission. Swami Vivekanand established Ramakrishna Mission in 1897. Ramakrishna Mission focused on serving needy people. According to Swami Vivekanand, serving people means serving God. They worked for the people affected by famine, healthcare for sick people, serving the weak, upholding the cause of education for women and spiritual betterment. It gave message to the Indian youth to get up, to awaken and to keep moving until the goal is achieved. Now we will see there were few Muslim reformers. One among them was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. He was born in Delhi in 1817. He was fluent in Urdu, Persian, Arabic and English language. He edited Ani-Akbari, a book about Emperor Akbar's administration, which was written by Abu Fazal. He established Scientific Society for Muslims. He believed the orthodox way of thinking will not work. The Muslim religion, they have to modernize themselves. So, with this idea, in 1869, he went to England. After returning from England, he founded Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875. Later, it developed as Aligarh Muslim University. He started periodicals entitled Mohammedan Social Reformers. He worked for the propagation of modern education, science and technology. Now, my dear students, we will see the work of women reformers. One among them is Srimati Tarabai Shinde. She was born in 1839. She wrote an essay speaking about women and men equality. She expressed her thoughts in a very upfront manner. She did not just stop at discussion about the reforms like widow remarriage, women's education, abolition of sati, but she proceeded to demand gender equality. Considering the time frame of her essay, it was indeed a brave step. She was the first woman to challenge patriarchal system. She opined that the religious system suppresses women because religions are created by men. Mahatma Phule justified her thoughts by giving resolute answer to her critics. Maharishi Vittal Ramji Shinde. He opened Marathi schools and the schools for technical training in Devnar in Mumbai under the umbrella of Depressed Class Mission that was established by him. He worked to create public awareness and issues affecting depressed class like entry into temple. For example, entry of Parvati temple in Pune, agricultural conference of joint electoral system of depressed class. Now, my dear students, we all know Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He had a lion's share in making of constitution. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, he wanted a classless society. A classless society based on the principle of freedom, equality and fraternity. He gave message from the platform of Barishkut Hitkarniya Sabha. Educate yourself, get united and fight. This movement led to Satyagraha of Chavdar tank at Mahad. He asserted the public water bodies should be open to all. He burned Manusmriti, the book that was a source of social inequality in India. He launched a Satyagraha to open Kalaram temple in Nasik. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar knew the importance of print media. For him, it was the best instrument for creating public awareness. He began to publish newspapers like Muknayak, Barishkrit Bharat, Janta Samata. He formed Independent Labour Party for the good future of working class. Later, he formed Scheduled Caste Federation to continue the work of shaping society based on equality. In 1956, along with his numerous followers, he initiated Buddhism. Among his contribution, the most important is drafting of the Constitution of India. Now, my dear students, we will see about Ramaswamy Nayakar. He was born in Erode, in city of Tamil Nadu, in 1879. He began his work in 1920 as a member of a Congress. He became the follower of Mahatma Gandhi. He believed in the philosophies of Mahatma Gandhi. He used to propagate the use of Swadeshi. He fought for the rights of the temple entry for all. He participated in Vaikam Satyagraha in Travancore against untouchability. He started Swabhiman Andolan in Tamil Nadu. He fought against the Varna system, child marriage. People began to address him as Periyar, great soul, because of his magnificent work. He was a great speaker and author. He took radical position on the issues of the women's right and family planning. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay. Kamala Devi was an active volunteer of the Congress. She convinced Mahatma Gandhi, let women participate in salt satyagraha. She herself participated in satyagraha. She worked for the women's right throughout her life. She organized demonstrations and drew attention to the problems of the workers and the farmers. She emphasized on justice to female agricultural laborers. Similarly, she insisted on women working in factories. Should we have necessary facilities? She consistently followed up the issues of maternity leave to women. She was imprisoned for 1 year by the British for participating in Quit India movement. Students, I end my video over here. Thank you for your patient hearing. Students, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it. And if the people are not aware of this video, please give the awareness. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for your board exam.